Okay, this is Harry Edwards, and I'm here in Childersburg, Alabama tonight, and we've come to a community meeting to learn more about, what was it called again?
Clear Plan 2030.
Clear Plan 2030. And it sounds like a good thing, but it's also could be connected with a lot of Agenda 21. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm having to learn a lot about it because I don't know much about it. Several people here tonight raised some points when they asked us what we envision for our communities 10 and 20 years from now. A lot of people here said we want, lower crime, better environment, more jobs, all the usual things. But then there were several people here that made some really good points that I strongly agree with, and I wanted to get them on film tonight talking about it. What was your name again?
Hi, Harry. I'm Gina Grant.
Hi, Gina. Okay, if you'll just tell us what you presented to the class.
This was a group effort on our part, and one of the things that we were concerned about, it says, what do you love most about living here? We love the low government interference. We want our society to operate the way the Founding Fathers set it up to operate. It actually was set up for the president to only have 6 powers, for the Congress to have 20, and for the judiciary to have 11. Those have gone far beyond, and when there's more federal government overreach into our lives, there's less individual liberty for us. And so that was the first thing. We like the low government interference. As a group, the next question was, what do you think needs the most improvement, and what should we do to address it? Our group felt like that we needed jobs created, but without overreaching federal boundaries, especially where the EPA is concerned. One of the things that we know about Clear Plan 2030 is that it is being driven by the EPA, the federal EPA, and the Federal Transportation Department. And again, we have concerns about overreaching federal limits here. Also, the fact that the EPA has been a part of closing down several mines, and I'll have another gentleman speak about that later. Another thing that we wanted was we want all legislators to live under the rules and laws they impose on us. That's something that we want to see. It says, what do you hope to see in your community 5 years from now? As a group, what we want to see is we want to see free enterprise operate how it was intended without federal government interference. When the Founding Fathers were establishing our Constitution, there was a book written by a Scotsman whose name was Adam Smith, and he wrote a book called The Wealth of Nations. It was from that book that our free capital society was formed, based on quantity of products, of course, affordability of products, based on supply and demand. Our nation was the first to implement this, put this book's principles, The Wealth of Nations, into practice. And what you saw, of course, is America grow and boom and become the most envied country in the world, all because of this. The more federal intervention, more federal programs, restrictions you have, the less free enterprise operates like it should. Also, overtaxation keeps federal enterprise from operating like it should, based on competition. We also agreed on term limits on all government officials on all levels, and that we want to keep government based on the fundamental principles of the American Constitution. We encourage everybody to get a copy of the Constitution or go to a seminar and educate yourself. Thank you.
Great, thank you.